I wake up the next morning, have a very strange taste in my mouth, a metallic taste, and I also feel something going pop and flutter in my tummy, where I know I can remember driving home from work one day and thinking, I'm pregnant. My period wasn't due, there was no way I could know, but there was I even know the space on the road during that journey when I had that instant realisation that I was going to have a baby.
No, that's positive. And I just went and rang Mum, and it was like, Mum, come home.
Wait.
I was like, just look at it. And she was standing there like, are you sure it isn't wrong? It was like, no, if they're positive, that's when it's right. And she was like, well, it says you're pregnant.
When I first found out I was pregnant, instead of that delight that you feel when you see that line, because I really didn't expect I could get pregnant. I mean, it was a bolt out of the blue. I really didn't think I could. So after about doing the 7 tests that you do to think, is it real? I started to get scared again, and I was really frightened that it'd be another ectopic, and that is so common for women that have had previous ectopic pregnancies, to have that fear.
I was happy because I'm sure there will be good times, but it was like, this is the end of it. This is the absolute end of it.
Then it was like, I'm actually going to be a mum. And it was really emotional, really, really emotional.
It'd be lovely to have a baby again. But this is the last time.
Coming up next, indigestion.
Yeah, what's it called? It just goes up. Oh, it was horrible. I'd never had that before.
When it strikes, it is horrible.
How to choose a pram.
There is so much choice out there, and we do try and make it a little bit easier for them, and we don't start off with saying you must have this, you must have that. It really is individual to the person.
And going back to work.
I went back when she was 8 weeks old. She came into work with me in her pushchair. If I had my own way, I wouldn't go back to work at all. And he would never leave home. He'd always be with me.
When it strikes, it is horrible. It's absolutely agonising, hence the industrial amount of peppermint tea.
Indigestion is common in pregnancy, especially in the later stages. It's thought to be brought on by pressure from the growing baby on the stomach and intestine.
But it can be really painful, especially if you're not used to having indigestion normally, which I'm not, but I do get really bad heartburn and just that awful burning feeling.
Yeah, what's it called? It just goes up. Oh, it was horrible. I'd never had that before. So yeah, loads of Gaviscon.
If you're suffering from heartburn, this is caused by stomach acids passing back up through the esophagus. There are a few simple things one can do to help ease the discomfort. Eat small amounts more frequently rather than big heavy meals. Avoid fatty and spicy foods. Try not to eat too late in the evening so that by bedtime the food has had a chance to be digested, and if necessary, sleep with extra pillows.
And then get towards the last couple of months where you have the heartburn, which is not nice, and that's when you buy Gaviscon by the litre bottle, and you just Gaviscon, it's like in your hand all day, every day.
There are a few old wives' tales which some women believe, like a baby with a good head of hair will cause indigestion and heartburn, although there's no firm evidence to support this theory. Lots of women with very fine-haired babies will also suffer from these problems.
I did have heartburn with Stephanie. She came out with a full head of hair. And I have had more severe heartburn with this one, even where I've had to actually take indigestion tablets, which I never had to with Stephanie, so I don't know how hairy this one's going to be.
Using antacids brought over the counter at the pharmacy may help, but if you're taking iron tablets, take the antacids at a different time, as the absorption of iron can be affected by them.
So this one really going to come out massive black hair.